Have you ever felt stuck? Like you're standing still while the world rushes past you? This is the story of a man named Amir, and it might be your story too. Amir wasn't so different from you or me. He had dreams. He had hopes, but he also had a secret companion. Fear. Every single morning, Amir would wake up long before the sun, not from excitement, but because his mind was a battlefield of restless thoughts. He lived a simple life in a small rented room, furnished with just a bed, a table, and a single chair. After splashing cold water on his face, Amir's daily ritual began. He would walk to the bus stop, down the street, where an old wooden chair waited for him. Its paint was peeling, and one of its legs was wobbly, but it was sturdy enough to hold him. That chair knew Amir better than anyone. He sat on it every single day, watching the world unfold. He saw people hurrying by, their faces illuminated by their phones. Some looked stressed, some looked confident, and some looked lost, just like he felt. Sitting there, Amir would whisper to himself, "One day, I will be like them." But that one day never seemed to arrive. He dreamt of learning new skills, finding a better job, helping his parents, and feeling a sense of pride when he saw his own reflection. But every one of these dreams ended with the same comforting lie. I will start tomorrow. Tomorrow was a safe place. It demanded nothing of him. It offered no judgment. It was the perfect excuse. Days turned into weeks, and weeks bled into months. The seasons changed, but Amir and the chair remained constant. A quiet, heavy sadness often settled in his chest. It wasn't a physical pain, but the deep, aching knowledge that time was slipping through his fingers, and he was doing nothing to stop it. One cold morning, under a heavy, gray sky, the air itself felt slow and expectant. Amir sat on his usual chair, his hands clasped together, his gaze fixed on the empty road. An old man, dressed in simple clothes and worn-out shoes, slowly approached the bus stop. His hair was white, and his face held a gentle calm. He sat down beside Amir, and for a long time, they shared a comfortable silence. Then, the old man's soft voice broke the quiet. "You come here early every day?" Amir simply nodded. "Yes." "Why?" the old man asked. The question caught Amir off guard. No one had ever asked him that before. After a moment of hesitation, he confessed, "I'm waiting." The old man offered a kind, gentle smile. "Waiting for what?" Amir thought for a moment, then replied, "For the right time." The old man's gaze shifted from the road back to Amir. "There is no perfect time," he said, his words hitting Amir like a sudden, cold gust of wind. "There is only time passing." He pointed a weathered finger at the wooden seat they shared. "Do you know what this chair is?" Amir shook his head. "This chair is a place where dreams come to rest," the old man explained. "But when dreams rest for too long, they fall asleep. And when they sleep for too long, they are forgotten." Something stirred deep within Amir's heart. The old man continued, his voice barely above a whisper. "Many people sit on chairs just like this one. They wait for confidence to arrive. They wait for a windfall of money. They wait for someone to come along and give them a push." He paused, his eyes meeting Amir's. But no one ever comes. Amir looked down at his own empty hands. The old man slowly got to his feet. As he prepared to leave, he offered one last piece of wisdom. "Promise yourself this. Don't let your whole life sit here and wait." Ad walked away, disappearing as quietly as he had appeared. Amir remained on the chair, but everything had changed. The silence was different now. That day, he missed his bus. But instead of frustration, he felt an unusual sense of calm. For the first time in years, the storm in his mind was quiet. He went back to his small room and sat on his bed. He took out a piece of paper and a pen. His hand trembled as he wrote a single, powerful sentence. "I want a better life." He stopped, a familiar fear creeping in. He didn't know what to do next. But the old man's words echoed in his thoughts. So, he wrote down one small step, just one. The next morning, Amir walked to the bus stop again. The chair was there, waiting for him, a symbol of his comfortable prison. His body ached to sit down. His legs felt heavy, but his heart screamed. "No!" Amir stood, His legs shook. His heart pounded in his chest. People rushed past, completely unaware of the monumental battle being fought within him. He was just a man standing at a bus stop. But inside, a revolution was underway. That day, he tried to take his first step, and he failed. He felt a wave of embarrassment and the powerful urge to quit. That evening, he almost went back to the chair. Almost. But the image of the old man and the empty seat kept him standing. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. The journey was far from easy. Some days were good. Many were painful. Amir failed countless times. He was filled with self-doubt. He felt like he was moving at a snail's pace. But the crucial thing was, he kept moving. He didn't go back to the chair. 1 year later, Amir wasn't rich. He wasn't famous. His life was still simple. But it was profoundly different. He now woke up with a sense of purpose. He moved with a direction. He was no longer a man waiting for tomorrow. Sometimes, he would pass by that old bus stop. The wooden chair was still there, weathered and empty. And every time he saw it, a small smile would form on his lips. Because he had learned the most important lesson of his life. Waiting feels safe. It feels comfortable. But starting, even when you're scared, even when you don't know the way, starting changes everything. The lesson for all of us is this. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to wait until you feel perfectly ready. You just need to begin. Start small. Start is got it. But please, start today. Your future self will thank you for it. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you on your journey. We'll see you in the next one.